Hello, everybody, and happy Taco Tuesday. This is my favorite day of the week, and I just have a crazy setup today, y'all. So I actually am upstairs in our guest room. And you should see the setup. Like, I guess I can. I can take a picture on my phone and I'm gonna have to share this on social media because this is so different than how I normally set up everything that's going on here. So hang on. I'm gonna take a picture while we're doing this. Oh, see, I can't even do it. It's too big. I'm gonna have to do like the bird's eye view of what's actually happening right now because it's so different than what I normally do because I'm normally downstairs in the office and everything. But we live in, I would just say Harris County. We live in the Houston area, and y'all, there's some crazy stuff going on right now with hurricanes coming, and parts of Galveston are evacuating, and they're talking about evacuating other parts of Houston. So my husband's working from home today, and I'm just like, okay, let's just see what happens. But that's actually why I changed the time. If you noticed, this live was scheduled for 3 p.m. today, and there's a little bit of uncertainty in the air. So I thought, you know what? Why don't we just go ahead and do this now in case things change later this afternoon? So I am here today because we have been talking about podcast monetization for the entire month of August. And I can't, can you believe it's almost September? I mean, really think back to January of this year. Does that not feel like 5 years ago? Does it? Like, it really feels like I was going through, you know, how you have memories that will pop up on your Facebook or Instagram or even on your phone. I sync my photos to Google Photos, and I'll have these memories pop up. And I saw a picture from January and February of this year, and I was just like, wasn't that like 5 years ago? Wasn't that last year? So anyway, we are almost to September, which just absolutely blows my mind. But in the month of August, we have been talking about monetizing your podcast and the content that you're creating using a digital course. And there's a very specific reason why we're talking about this. And it's because this is how I was able to monetize my podcast. And the new saying around here, of course, our motto has been from day one, keep it up. We all have to start somewhere. But the recent motto that I've adopted whenever it comes to podcast monetization is you don't have to have thousands of listeners and millions of downloads in order to monetize your podcast. And I really want that to sink in. So I'm going to say it again, okay? Write this down if you need to, as like stick it up on your wall as some motivation for those hard days when you're just like, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I'm cut out. I'm going to repeat it again. You do not have to have thousands of listeners and millions of downloads before you can monetize your podcast. And if you don't know what that means, you don't know what podcast monetization means, it simply means making money with your podcast. And I've done similar trainings throughout this month. We've talked about 5 ways to make money with your podcast, how to grow an email list with your podcast, and how to interact with people on your email list and use that relationship to build trust to where people would eventually want to purchase products and programs from you. So this has all been very strategic in leading up to creating a digital course, because I actually have something really special I'm going to share with you at the end of this training here today. But today specifically, I wanted to talk about creating a course is only half the battle. So you can't just create something. And I think about this as in marketing terms of if you created a product, it could be the absolutely best thing that anyone's ever seen under the sun, right? It's the most amazing thing. It will get people results. It will make them like save time, save money, all of the things. But if you do not tell anybody about it, it does nobody any good sitting on a shelf somewhere or being locked up in your attic or it's in your garage. Like you've made this beautiful thing, this masterpiece of a digital course or a program or a membership, whatever that looks like. But if you don't actually tell people about it, no one's going to buy it. It's just simple marketing, business, sales techniques. No one is going to buy it if you don't know how to talk about it. So today, I really wanted to hone in on how you can talk about your products and even just your business on a podcast. And I've talked about this on the Profit Podcast before, ways to tell stories to kind of get the idea in your listeners' heads that you do have a business with your podcast, because some people kind of feel like they don't want to just come off as very salesy their entire podcast. I get it. I don't like to listen to commercials. Okay, funny story. This is actually really sad. It is. It's very sad. We are so spoiled in this house when it comes to not having to watch commercials. We haven't had like a live, I don't know what it's called anymore, like network television, like DirecTV or anything like that. We haven't had cable TV, that's what I'm thinking of, since, let me think, probably 2011, 2012. So we've almost gone a decade without paying for one of those little boxes. We've done streaming services for that long, whether it was Netflix or Hulu. Now there's HBO Max and Disney Plus and like all of these different ones. We have YouTube TV now, which is where I'm getting to. And you can record movies on demand, but there's a catch. There are commercials. And we were watching Goonies with the kids this weekend, and we all just got so frustrated. It wasn't just me. It wasn't just the kids. It was all of us collectively as a family were so frustrated having to listen to all these commercials on this movie. It was just infuriating, and we couldn't find it anywhere else. That was why we were watching it on YouTube TV, because we couldn't find it. So I know what it's like to listen to commercials and go through ads. I'm sure you are too. You listen to podcasts, you watch YouTube videos, and there's just like ads. I don't want you to turn your podcast into just an ad for all of your products and services. I think that it's very smart and strategic to promote on your podcast during certain seasons or certain quarters or certain months, whatever that looks like for your promotional calendar. But I don't want everything you talk about on your podcast or even your YouTube channel or social media to only be about your programs and services. Why? Because people don't like to hear it all the time. They want you to offer value to them first. And I think that you can do this very well on your podcast. So with my show, I talk all about podcasting, having an online business, growing your email list, and different strategies that you can use to really market what you are selling in your online business through a podcast. And so I think it's smart to really talk about the benefits of your programs when you're not selling them. So Amy Porterfield, she's one of my mentors. And it's funny because she is friends with Stu McLaren. And Stu McLaren has a platform and a program called Tribe. And they did a live event last year. And Amy spoke at the live event. And I don't remember how I got access to it because I didn't actually go to the live event. But they did, I think it was like a freebie that Stu had for a limited amount of time, where it was, you could watch the videos, like some of the videos, not the whole thing, but some of the videos from Tribe Live, his live event last year. And I watched Amy on stage. And one of the things that she talked about was the measure of success of your online business is directly correlated to what you talk about when you're not launching. So by launching, I mean, when you're not in sales mode, like the card isn't open, you're not trying to sell anything. How are you showing up for your audience when you're not trying to sell them something? And I think that a lot of people get lost in the sense that they think that they always have to be selling. Well, I always have to be on. I need to always be talking about my course. I need to always, like, as soon as somebody comes into my funnel, I need to say, buy my thing, buy my thing, buy my thing, as soon as they get in. And that is a real quick way for me as a consumer of lots of online content. I jump out of someone's funnel so quickly if the first thing they do is pitch me their $1,000 program or their $250, workshop thing that they have over here. I don't know who you are, right? Like when you first get introduced to someone, you don't actually know what they're all about, what they do, what kind of value that they can offer you until they prove themselves. It's kind of like going out on a date with someone, right? Like you want to know what they're all about and what their principles are, where they stand, what value they can offer you in this relationship. And I believe it's important to set that up from the beginning. That way people know what you're all about. What are you an expert in? What can you help them with? Can you save them time? Can you save them money? Can you just offer sheer entertainment? Because I think that that's really important too, by the way. And I'm going to talk about that in the coming weeks about how to infuse your personality very organically into your podcast so people get to know you better, but also kind of keep that personal distance where a lot of people get uncomfortable. They're like, I don't want to share all of my about my friends and my family and where I live and anything like that with my people, but I do want to be vulnerable and let them in. And I'm going to be sharing with you in the coming weeks and how you can do that. But we are going to talk back about, oh wait, hang on. I see a comment popped up. Hi, Arian. Oh, it's so good to see you. I'm glad that you're here. And I hope that y'all can hear me. By the way, I've been talking for 11 minutes and I'm just now like, oh, I hope everybody can hear me. I should have done like a check before I really dove in. But I just want to talk to you a little bit more about creating a digital course and how that's really only half the battle. And if this is something that you're thinking about doing to monetize your podcast, either now or in the future, then I have something really special for you. So my mentor, Amy Porterfield, has a program called Digital Course Academy, and she's going to be opening the doors. Hang on, I want to get this right. September 9th, she's going to be opening the doors to her program, but she has offered people an exclusive sneak peek to module 1 of her entire course. Mic drop, right? I'm not going to drop this mic because that would totally mess everything up. Hang on. I did have another microphone up here, but that one's kind of heavy and I'm barefoot and I don't want to drop it on my toe. So mic drop, that's really awesome. So I'm excited to tell you all about Digital Course Academy. I'm actually going to walk through what it looks like to sign up to get this sneak peek to Digital Course Academy. So let me, without further ado, there is, and I'm actually going to put it up on the screen and I'm going to do the whole scrolly thing because I think it's really awesome that we can do this. Hang on. Let me see. I can edit it. Scroll ticker at the bottom. Is it going to work? There it is. So if you go to crystalprofit.com/DCA sneak peek, you can see it on the camera video, the screen, you know what I'm talking about, below. Then that is where you can actually walk through these steps with me. If you're watching this on the replay, it's still going to be there. The sneak peek to module 1 of Digital Course Academy is open from today, August 25th to September 2nd. So make sure you go check it out. If you've been interested in creating a digital course, you've been wondering what Digital Course Academy is all about, this is a fantastic way to go check it out because, and this is one thing I've been telling a lot of people is, I don't want you just to grab all the free information and then I got all the things I need to get started. I want you to go see how Amy teaches and how she structures her program and how amazing it looks. Okay. I know she has a whole team of people and I don't want to tell you to have your expectations for your course to look this way because my course does not look this fantastic, but I'm kind of drooling over how incredible it looks. So let's dive in and I'm actually going to share my screen. See, and then I clicked remove. Okay. So I hope that you can see this. And I see there's a comment over here. Yeah. Arian says, I've been busy listening to your podcast episodes. I'm so glad. I hope that you are all caught up on digital courses. I access Amy's module 1. It is terrific. It is incredible. It is so awesome. And I actually am just seeing this for the first time. I just clicked on like to get access to it, but I actually haven't walked through everything. So I'm really excited to see what it's all about, because she's made changes to it. I took Digital Course Academy last year, and I know that she revamped a lot of things last year. I want to say there was 8 modules. This year there's 7. And I think that she's made some really cool improvements. And I'm just like, how could it have gotten any better? But okay, so we are going to see how I can do this. And like I said, I don't have my normal setup. So hopefully, let me make this screen smaller. Here we go. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. So I'm trying to see how I can make this. You should see the setup that I have right here, you guys. It's kind of ridiculous. Okay. Hang on. Hang on. Is it making it bigger or smaller? I don't even know. My screen's getting all wonky. Okay. So can y'all see this? Tell me in the comments that you can see what's actually going on here. But if you go to the link below, it's crystalprofit.com/sneak peek. Actually, what if I remove myself? That would actually be probably very helpful. Okay, so hopefully you can see everything that I'm doing. But this is the sneak peek, crystalprofit.com/DCA sneak peek. And you'll go here, and there's a button right here that says say no more, I'm in. But she tells you right here at the beginning, you'll get access to this until September 2nd at 11:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So make sure that you go take advantage of this. But you can click on this button, and I'm actually going to show you what happens. So you just put in your name and your email and click I want in. But I wanted to show you, I just love looking at how she develops even just a simple landing page like this, because it's so pretty. And I want you to actually go and like read all of this information, because it's just such a great landing page. And maybe it's just me. I'm a super big marketing nerd about how this works. But, and then there's Amy right there. You can read more about her and what Digital Course Academy is all about. But again, you can click any of these buttons, click Give Me Module 1, put in your name and your email. And then once you do that, you'll go to this landing page, because I put in my name. It says, look at you making moves, Crystal. That's right. I am making moves. So it says you'll get an email. Right? So it says your access details for module 1 are on the way to your inbox. So once you check your email, you will get a login, and it says like, hey, log in. This is your information. And once you click on that, and if you've never logged into Kajabi, you'll have to set that up. But once that's done, you'll click on the sneak peek, and I'm really excited. Like I said, I haven't looked at this. So this is going to be cool. Okay. So it tells you, guys, you have 8 days and 15 hours before this goes away. So make sure that you check it out. So there's a video from Amy. I'm just going to click on it. Oh, okay. So you'll see there's a video from Amy right there. And the doors to Digital Course Academy are opening soon. So look at this. This is so cool. So these are the modules. Oh no, I don't even know why that popped up. So these are the 7 modules that are in here. Oh my gosh, this looks so different. So like I said, I'm seeing this for the first time, but you can see there's module 1, the 7 key decisions, module 2, pre-selling and validating your course. Super smart. This is something that's new this year. It wasn't available. She didn't teach something directly on pre-selling within the course. So that's really cool. The art of outlining your course. I'm really excited for you to dive into this. If you've been thinking, because I've used this exact structure and it helps so, so much. And then look, the DCA sales page blueprint, the profitable webinar presentation. I am not joking. This module right here alone is worth its weight in gold. It is worth the entire price of Digital Course Academy. It is absolutely incredible. And then crafting your email sequences, and then actually recording your course. Oh my gosh, this is so smart. I'm really excited. Okay, so we are going to dive into module 1, but real fast, I want to make sure nobody has any questions. Okay, yeah. So Gabrielle, Hi, thank you so much for joining us. And you're saying you have a question. So put your question in the comments and let me know what you're thinking, what you're talking about. And I'd be happy to answer them to the best of my ability. But we're going to move into module 1 and what this looks like because I'm really excited. Okay, so like I said, I want you to go check out this sneak peek because I want you to see how Amy structures her course. So, like I said, we just went through the 7 modules. So these are like the big pillars of the entire course. These are all the things that you can expect to learn within Digital Course Academy. Uh-oh. Now I'm clicking on stuff I shouldn't be clicking on. See, and it's really locked. It's not going to let me go in there. So let's go into module 1, and then Gabrielle, let me know if you thought of your question, and I'd be happy to answer that for you. But the 7, see guys, this mouse, this is why I want my setup back because this is just wonky. Look at all these things. It's clicking, all kinds of weird stuff. Okay, so there's 7 key decisions. And if you've been inside, Amy has a course Kickstarter bootcamp that she's been creating. She's been, I don't even know, developing. She's been in there live. It's a Facebook community over the last 30 days, and it has been incredible. But inside that boot camp, we've been talking about these 7 key decisions. So I'm just going to run through them real fast. You can actually go in and watch this snapshot video of Amy. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to let you do that. But what's cool is once you get in here, there's a download section on the side, and you can go through and watch the video, download the 7 key decisions worksheet. But I'm actually going to skip ahead to the next lesson because the first one, decision 1, is choosing your course topic. And what I love about the way she has this set up is the videos aren't very long. You can see it's less than 9 minutes for this video. And there's a worksheet that goes along with it. So that's really cool. So that's decision 1, choosing your course topic. Number 2 is getting clear on your ideal customer avatar and community. So then you can download or watch the video, download this. Oh my gosh, this is so fun because you're going to have so many of the questions that you probably have right now that you've never had about. If you've never created a course, why would you know these things, right? So lesson 3 is selecting your course type, and she goes into detail about the 3 types of profitable digital courses. And because I've been watching her trainings, I know that this is a signature course, a starter course, and a spotlight course. So she'll go into what those are and which one would be right for you and where you should get started. And let me see. The next one is crafting a stellar course name. And this one is super awesome. Look, it's only 4 minutes, but this is a super, super powerful lesson. And the art and science of naming a course is very incredible because I'm assuming this is very similar to what was in the last version of Digital Course Academy. So I already know if you're already thinking, oh my gosh, I don't even know what I would name a course, that is going to be a very helpful lesson for you to look at. Y'all, this is so awesome. Like, I can't believe it. She just like gave everybody access to this. This is really cool. So pricing your course is another one. And this is where I got stuck when I was creating my course. I had no idea how to price it. I didn't even know like there was actually psychological strategies and business strategies behind pricing, but I learned a lot in this. So I highly recommend you checking out this lesson about how to price your course. And then let's see. The next one is choosing your course content creation strategy. So this lesson's only 5 minutes long, and then there's a download that goes with it. And I think the course creation strategy is more about like, okay, so it says right here, most of the decisions you make in this module will help you create and launch your course. But once you've done that, you still have to deliver your course. So I think that this is where you decide, are you going to do it live? Or are you going to have all of your videos and your course content pre-recorded? So that's very smart. I think that that's a great decision to make before you really jump into creating everything. And then scheduling your launch dates. So how are you actually going to launch your course, and when are you going to launch your course? So, and then I'm just totally blown away that all this is here, because this is really, really helpful if you've been thinking about creating a digital course. Hang on, I'm going to try to go back here. Okay. Because I mean, these are some of the things that I wish I would have known when I first started on my course creation journey. I didn't know any of this stuff. I had taken a blogging course that was very helpful in helping me set up a website and kind of get an idea on how to create content. But this is just awesome. It's so incredible. And it's so pretty. Oh my gosh. I've already said this like 3 times, but it is so pretty. And I cannot get over how awesome this looks. So just again, like at a snapshot, once you're in here, you can actually join the wait list to Digital Course Academy, and you'll get emails about all the cool things. Look, you'll receive email alerts for special bonus offers. Amy's bonuses are amazing, amazing. So incredible. I mean, she has bonuses that honestly are worth the price of the course by themselves, because I did one of her trainings was about how to turn your course from after you've launched it multiple times to put it on evergreen. And it is awesome. Oh my gosh, it is absolutely awesome. So you want to make sure that you know when those bonuses are going to get released and what they are. But again, the 7 key decisions, that was module 1. The other modules are pre-selling and validating your course, the art of outlining your course, creating a sales page. I have written many sales pages, but none the way that she teaches them. And it was very helpful and it was really awesome. So that, yeah. Module 5, my favorite module. And I think it's everybody's favorite module because we're terrified to create a webinar. But the way that Amy teaches it, it just allows you, it just happens so naturally. Like you get off a webinar and you're like done with a masterclass and it doesn't feel, I don't know, I feel alive whenever I do masterclasses now, as opposed to before where I was literally sweating through my shirt, like dreading getting to the part where I actually have to tell people, oh, by the way, I have something to sell and I hope you kind of buy it, but I don't want to tell you about it because I'm kind of nervous that you're going to say no. And I wasn't very confident. This module changed everything about me showing up and selling on a live presentation. And then crafting your email sequences. Amy's great at emails and sending emails and delivering them in a way that I want to read them every time she pops into my inbox. And then recording your course. I think that as course creators, a lot of people are really nervous to record their course and figure out what that looks like. And there's so much hand-holding that happens in the DCA, not just within the course, but also within the community. It's just such a great group of people because I know I found a great, I mean, they're like my business besties. I have a lot of business besties now. I feel very blessed to have met so many amazing people that have had awesome results doing Digital Course Academy with Amy. And I love watching them soar because y'all, there's some people that are just freaking crushing it. They are crushing it. They are making so much money, but they're making a huge impact in not only their communities, but other communities. And it's just really fun to watch that. So I highly encourage you, go check out Digital Course Academy. Go check it out. It is absolutely free to go look at module 1, but it's only until September 2nd. So go to crystalprofit.com/DCA sneak peek. You can see it. It's like it's scrolling down there. Go check that out before this goes away. And let me know what you think. Let me know what kind of aha moments you have for your digital course creation journey. But that's all I have for you today, guys. I hope that y'all have a fantastic Taco Tuesday, and I will talk to you